Okay, here I made me some patterns for some angels to cut out in wood. And what I did is, well, the first one I done was right on this one here. And one side came out more than the other one, so I just cut it out. And then I traced it here, flipped it over where this side, so they'd be symmetrical, is what I'm trying to say. Then I decided I wanted a taller one, so on the paper I took this one that I cut out. Well, here's the one let's see, no, that's the one I used for a pattern and flipped, and this is the one I got. Okay, so I wanted a taller angel, so I just took and put her up, as you can see, and just came down with the pattern. Then I wanted a shorter one over here, so I don't know. This is going every which way. Where'd my little angel go? I think it flipped. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. What did it do? Well, my paper twisted on me. And now we'll come around this way, maybe where I can get to her. Anyways, after flipping and flopping, I just brought the angel that I cut and I brought it down and drew the pattern from there. So now I have 3 different sizes of angels. I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's not working. Hang with me, people. Okay, there's what I have. There's my original pattern. Traced one side that I liked, then I flipped it so this side over here was the same as that one. Cut it out and then made me 3 patterns off from it. Now I'm going to take it out and draw it off onto some wood, the patterns, and cut me some angels, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do to them. Alright, I have my patterns drawn off. Now I'm going to use my scroll saw to cut them out. Alright, I have the angels cut out and sanded down a bit, and they need wings. So, there's some wings. Let's see, needed to cut them out. Let's see. Yeah, that makes some good wings. And I've got to figure out what I'm going to use. I have some thin wood that I could cut out on the scroll saw. Or I'm wondering, I think I have another one of these. It's the tin pans from the throwaway from Dollar Tree. If I couldn't take this and, smooth it out good and glue 2 of them together for sturdiness, I'm going to try that right fast and see how that goes. If not, I'll go get some thin wood and cut my angel wings out of the wood. Alright, I thought I ought to show what I'm doing. Is I'm just taking this scraper thing and I'm just scrubbing this real hard. Both ways, this way and then that way. Now I'm going to trace my pattern onto it. I'm going to double it to give it some stiffness. I did cut it out, but I don't know. I think I'm going to glue a popsicle stick in between them to give it some stiffness, but I think I'm going to do this set, or this one set of wings here, And then I'm going to go get me some thin wood because I'd just rather cut it out. But this is an option if you don't have thin wood and a scroll saw. Alright, I glued them together and I put a bunch of things on them to keep them together, keep them down. I do have a popsicle stick running in through here. Make them more stable, not bend. But now I'm going to go out to the garage. I'm going to take this pattern and I'm going to cut 2 of them off in wood. I found me some wood and I just put them on the edges so I wouldn't have to cut the straight edge. So I'm going to take them over to the scroll saw and cut them out. Oh, there's my donkeys and the horse and the cows and the chickens. I don't know if you can see my donkeys. They're going underneath that tree. That's Sid and Lucy. And then there's the horse. I call him Mr. Ed. And then that speckled cow. You can't see him. Yeah, you can. The one at the gate or at the fence walking. That's beefsteak. Yep, beefsteak. Okay, back to work on my crafts. And I have Rue in here again. What are you doing, Rue? Huh? Oh, you're gonna catch it. Oh, just caught himself a cricket. And it never fails. Every time I'm out here, every time, that water system is running. I do believe it took less time to draw those on some wood and cut them out with a scroll saw, just zipped right around it, than to scrape that all down, glue it down. Doesn't seem like much, but if I didn't have wood, I would most definitely go that way, because I wouldn't be able to get my hands on that. So anyways, I'm going to keep going and see what I'm going to do here, see if I'm going to paint them, what I'm going to do with them. Well, I think I'm just going to leave them with the barnwood look. I really do like that. It's old barnwood. I think I'm going to leave those that way, and I think I'm going to get the stain out and stain these and see where I'm going to go from there. But that would make it easy if all I had to do was paint the wings and then embellish the angels. Alright, I'm going to get my stain out and do the wings. And I'm going to use probably the watered down Waverly dark wax. I think I'm going to, before I stain these, I'm going to take this smaller one. And I think I've taken a pencil and I'm going to take it out there and cut just that much off with the scroll saw, just to make them not quite as wide as the 2 larger ones. Alright, to the wings, I'm just giving it a quick coat. Just like that. Well, can't get enough paint in my deal. There we go. Am I in frame? I guess I am. Not painting it totally. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for the paint. Now, on this angel here, I'm letting her dry. I have a coat of polyacrylic on it. Where is my other? The reason I put the polyacrylic on it is it brings out the color in the wood. And brings out a little bit of that red. And then I have just a twine bow there. Okay, that's the shorter one. And I'll glue this on. And let's see if I can find something to I don't know. I don't want buttons. So I'm going to come up with something. Just to put a little something here on the dress. All right, I have these. These have dried, and I thought I'm going to use my wood wings, but just in case you don't have some thin wood or something to cut wings out of, I'm going to go ahead and do this up, paint them. It's been a while since I've done this one, so I'm going to take, you just use black, but I have some metallic acrylic paint. It's in black. It doesn't really show that much metallic, so we'll just do this. May need to do my black. And I'm just going to do the front side of it for right now, because kind of show it. Okay. There's just the makeup sponge. Let me turn this light on and see if this helps. Okay, now I'm going to dry that so I can move on and dropping everything off my desk. Okay. Now I'm going to take sterling silver metallic. And I'm going to cut this paint off my sponge because I can't find my makeup sponges right now. Now I'm going to come back in with some drizzle gray, just a light gray. If it's not dried up. There. Where's my scissors? That kind of needs to dry. It didn't make a whole lot of difference. Now come back in with this. Come back with some black. I should have got a different sponge. Kind of starting to stick now. Now it's kind of looking like it's just a tin. You just have to mess with it. It's been a while since I've done this. But it's looking pretty good, I think. It looks like they're aluminum or metal. Or what am I trying to say? A tin or whatever. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now, if you have, that's what you do. You have your angel. Okay, there you have the tin wings. Let's see, there you go. I like it. It would be very cute on there. Just as cute, actually, as I have them upside down, as the wood. It just depends on what you want and what you have and what you can get your hands on. But this would really work, and this is just the aluminum flat sheet pans from Dollar Tree that I made a pattern up on and just slapped a little paint on it. Okay, let's move on now. I'm going to work on Now that I showed you how to do that, just in case you didn't have some thin wood or something, I think I'm going to put some little black screws on. I think I saved them here, yeah. All right, I've got my drill, and there's that. I'm gonna probably put 2 apiece on each one. That's just a starter hoe for my screws. And while I have them out, I'm gonna do all of them real fast. This one, I put a little gold nail, kind of a, well, it was like, let me see. I don't have it. But they were like this, but they were smaller to where they, see if I put that in, it would go all the way through. It was a smaller one I had there, and I decided I want a little more rustic looking. Of course, I could have left that in there and just painted the head of that black. That would have been cute. Now, switch out for my bit, well, that's not, did I change it? Nope. There, I got it. Okay, then I'll just take my little black screws and put them in. Where's the... That's good. Need to hang on to my angel. In fact, I might put a little black paint over those to make them a little blacker. Okay, I'm going to finish that up. Finish putting those in there. Glue the wings on them. Put their twine on them. Glue the wings on them. And see if there's anything else I want to do. Alright, I have them all put together, and I did go over that. I had that black metallic paint out, so I did put a little black on the screws. And this one I hung a little rusty star off from. The other two just have a bow. But I decided they need some halos. So what I did, I made one already. Let's see. Which one did I? Okay. Took some wire. And I'll hot glue that in there. And they will have halos. So what I did is I took something about the size that I wanted the circle for the halo. Okay. I need to come further down there. Okay, now I'm going to take that and just wrap it around that. Pull it off. Okay, that piece right there is probably long enough for a halo, so I'm going to cut it off right there. Pull that down. Now, I'll take my drill and towards the back of the head, I'll just drill a little hole. Yeah, that's good. And then my halo's ready, and I'll just kind of bend it back a little bit. And I'm going to hot glue it. It's really showing. I'm going to have to hold that till it kind of wipe some of that hot glue off. Till it dries. Probably wouldn't hurt to go down in there first with some E6000. Okay, and she has a halo. So I'm gonna, these are really done. I'll set them up and show them to you all together. Okay, this is a quick little project. I've made these for a long time. I mean, many, probably 20 years or more. And they've always been a good seller. I don't know why. Although it has been a while since I made them. But I used to sit at night and do these in my chair. Well, cut the material out and you'll see. Anyways, I used to sit in my chair and just do these, make these up at night to take to the craft mall and put in my booth. I'd make probably, 10 or so. Once or twice a week. Because I didn't have a whole, I think I had like $2.99 on them or something. And they sold fast. They went fast. But anyways, I just took those little, from the wood pile at the Hobby Lobby. And you can get these on Amazon also. Anyways, I just take these. They're just those little doll cutouts. And I just varnish the head. And I'm going to dot me some little eyes right in the middle. There's a dot. And right next to it is going to be a dot. That's it. That's the face. And I used just a tip of a small paintbrush. Just took one dot right in the middle. Close that up. Now, that's got to dry. That's done so far. Then what I do from there, I think this was a piece. Let me see. I have two pieces here. So I think it took a little bit wider one. Let me see the width of that. If I can find my measuring tape and let you know. Alright. That's about 1 3/4 inches. Let me make sure. Where's my little doll? Yep, that's right at 1 3/4 inches. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to you're going to cut that strip, and I think it needs to be about 7 inches long, so I need to cut a little bit off. Where's my scissors? Just about a strip about 1 3/4 wide and 7 inches long, and I really need to get some different thread on here because this is short. Maybe it'll work. Anyways, we're just going to take it and do a running stitch. Okay, pull my thread through. Get rid of my ravelings. Okay. Then you take your little doll. You're just going to put that little dress around it. I'm just going to go take this side and go on this side. Pull it together. It tightens it off. And of course, make a knot. I like to make 2 of them. Just make sure it's secured. Okay, now I can cut my... I thought, oh boy, I did. I got the ink that wasn't dry, but it didn't do anything to it. Thank goodness. I figured it was dry by now. Set my needle to the side. Okay, now I can straighten her dress. Put the right amount of ruffles in certain places. Let's see. My glue gun might be ready. Yep, it is. I'm going to put a little touch of glue right there, a little touch of glue right there, and then one on the knot. Okay, that's done. Then she needs some hair. So I get the moss. I'm gonna roll it up into my hand and kind of form it some. I'll trim it also after I get it on. Alright, glue gun again. Let's go around in there with some hot glue. Take this moss, put it on her head. Okay, I need to pull some of that up here on the sides. Trim her down. Give her a haircut. Okay. There, that looks okay. Now she turns out pretty cute. All right, from there we're going, she needs a halo. Of course she needs a halo. I'm going to take some wire. And I'm going to make her a halo. Let's see, probably about like that there. Take this, turn it like that. Okay, I need to round that a little bit. That's good. Let's see here. That's good. So now I take some glue, hot glue, stick that there in the back, kind of pull some of that stuff over it. Okay, now she has her halo. She needs wings. And this is where I get her name of what she is. Okay, which one am I going to use? Okay, I have some dried apple. I dry these in the oven. That one might be just a little big. I think I'm going to cut just a little bit off. And I don't get them so dry that they're crackled. They're still kind of soft, but they're not wet. They're not, I mean, these are from last year. I done these last year at Christmas time. There's some apple and oranges, and I saved them. I still have them. So from here, we're going to make her some wings. Let's pinch it in the middle. Need to kind of bring that up and hold it for a little bit. Got to dry. Okay, it's dry enough to put on. So now I'll put some down the middle. I need to put some in the back here. Back here, it was coming undone. I forgot. Pinch it back up again. And it's just a little apple angel. They don't take very long, and they're really cute. She has wings, a little dress, a halo, eyes. And you can just set her in places, you know, that you need something. Or in a two-tiered, three-tiered tray, whatever. Wherever you want to set her. It's just kind of a primitive little apple angel. And they're simple, quick, and easy. Alright, to get my angel wing pattern, I done a search for free angel wing pattern, and this was right on the top. And I clicked into the site, and that's the ones I wanted. So I clicked those, and it came up with that, and I saved it on my computer, on my desktop. Then from there, I'll go into my Silhouette Studio software. I'm going to merge, and there's my wings saved on my desktop. I'm going to bring them in. Okay, they're going to need to be traced because right now it's not a cuttable pattern. So I'll go over here to the trace option, select trace area, and I'll draw a box around it. Then I'll just trace it, and I'll pull this to the side, and you can see it's got double cut lines. So I'm going to right click. There's not an ungroup, so I'm going to release the compound path. And I'm going to pull one of those off because I just need one to cut. Now, my clothespin's about, let's see, it's about 3 3/4 long. So I think I want the wings to hit about probably 2 3/4 or 2 1/2. About 2 1/2, I'd say. So I'm going to highlight my wings, and I'm going to lock this so they size proportionately together. And I'm going to put 2.5 in my height. And there's my wings. Now I'll put my just a cardstock on my mat, and I'll come over here to send, and I'll pick out cardstock. I'll pick out cardstock textured probably, and that will cut on 3, or the blade at 3, the force at 30, and the speed of 4. Now put that on my mat and send it to my Cameo and cut my pattern out. Alright, one more angel. It's going to be a old clothespin angel. Well, this isn't old. You can get these at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, whatever. And I'm just putting down some watered antiquing stain, or antiquing wax, the Waverly. So I'll just cover. This is not easy to get the little doll in there, but I'm going to cover this. And then I'm going to have to, you know, that pattern I've cut out of the wings, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to make her wings out of. But I wanted to do this and get it to drying, so when I figure it out, this piece will be ready to go. Now, I don't know if this is what I'm going to use. This just some kind of corrugated. It was in the scrapbooking area at Hobby Lobby, and I picked a piece of it. It has texture, and I thought, well, I might want that for something, so I'm going to give it a shot on this. Hope I can see my pencil marks. Probably should have used a Sharpie. Okay. I'm going to cut that out. Just hold it up to my clothespin and see if that's what I want. I don't know. But I'm trying to keep it simple. Any kind of, some pretty cardstock that you have, you want to use for wings. If you got something that looks like wood or something you like in cardstock, you could use it. I just probably triple it up to make it thicker. Okay. What I'm going to do is take some, I do think I'm going to take some Waverly plaster and kind of dry brush it some. Because I think I'm going to use that. That's pretty cute. And, well, for me, I will use that. But if I was going to do this for resale, I'd probably do it in wood or look at Hobby Lobby or somewhere and see if they have some kind of little wings. Or make it out of that, what was that stuff that make them, you know, I think I've done this. Where did I put those? I've done something like this with, let me look real fast. Hang on. I found it. I knew I thought I had done this. He's not finished, though. Done that a long time ago. Hang on. This needs to go up underneath there, and it's came unglued. Let me show you. It was stuffed back in there by my desk. Okay. Should have pulled it a little tighter. That's okay. I'll stick a little glue underneath there. Okay, this is done. These are done with the I doubled the foil from the Dollar Tree, that pan, and pulled, you know, straightened it all up just like I did these. Cut this pattern out. I didn't have this. I couldn't find. I don't know where I saved that pattern for those wings. These work just as well, so I had to find more wings. Okay, all right. Anyways, then with that, I would probably, this is a little too big, put a little halo on that and a little hanger on the back, and it can be a ornament. Okay, I forgot. I thought I had made these. I couldn't find them. Wow, okay. But there's an idea with the foil from Dollar Tree, the little platters that you can buy, that you scrape the indentations out and everything. And then this one's going to be done with just scrapbooking paper, a corrugated. It's in the scrapbooking area. All right, let me see if I can finish this one for you. Let's see, I'm trying to remember how I went about doing that crisscross thing. Okay, like that. But I need to glue it. Then I'll tie it back there. Put it over there on the neck. Bring it around here and tie it. Sparky, what you doing? All right, now I need to make a halo. Trying to find something big enough around, but not too big for the halo. I think that's too small. Maybe let's try this one, about right in there. Okay, let's slip it off. Pull that down like that. I need to wrap that a little more. It's not wrapped well. It's gonna have to go that way. There, that'll work. Straighten it out. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off though. Okay. Now, I don't know if I should drill a hole in this one or just kind of stick it down in there. Now, I didn't notice this. I didn't notice I got on the tag. But I would probably double this. If this wasn't for me and I was going to use this, I'd double this paper and just flip it over and glue it to that. But you see, this was $1.99 and everything on Paper Studio was half price today. I went, yeah, I think I'm just going to stick it down there because I'm going to make a hanger for this. It's about right there. Put some hot glue on it. I'm letting it dry before I let go. Now I need to make a hanger. I'll take some more twine. Sparky, get out from underneath there. What are you doing? How long do I want that hanger? About like that. Fingers so full of hot glue, and make sure before I tighten it. Yep, that's good. Good and tight. Where's my little... I don't know why I use my fingers all the time. They're so used to it. Holding that down in that. Okay, it is finished. Oh, I was going to dry brush that. Well, I can still do that real fast. That's not a problem. Where is my Waverly? Because I want to see what it looks like. Okay. I need a paper towel. I'm doing this live, guys. I'm ad-libbing. It's going, making it as I go. Okay. There's a little bit of paint. Let's see if I left enough on there. Yeah, I did. In fact, to do that, it doesn't go down in the cracks. Oops. Okay. There it is. It's finished. All right, I'll take some pictures so you can see better what they all look like and I'll include this one that I done with the foil pan. And I did take some, on this, I did take some Mod Podge and a little cinnamon and went around the wings on it. That just kind of shows you that, you know, use your imagination and come up with what you have. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. So until the next one, we'll see you later.